Hey everybody, I'm sorry for the shakiness of this video today. I'm actually recording on my cell phone today instead of the camera. I've decided to try walking at a new old park today instead of going to Herman. I took about the last month and a half off of walking. I was sick for a few weeks, and then we went on vacation and a weekend getaway immediately before and after me getting sick. So I just hadn't really felt like walking or trying to exercise during that time. But normally I go walking at Herman Park in Houston because I work about 5 minutes from that location. This is Cullen Park, their walking trail. I used to hang out at Cullen Park in high school. There's two different locations of Cullen Park, an east side and a west side. I started on the east side of the park. It's behind a little local airport, and their walking trails go all the way from the west park behind Maid Creek High School all the way to Bear Creek Park. And we got some people up here who are doing some photography, so I'll wait to do some more talking until after we get past the photographers. So I started walking on the east side of the park. I entered the walking trail on the east side, so I'm not walking the entire length of the trail. But I just wanted to point out that they have, I don't know if these are bird houses or if they're squirrel houses, but they've got these all through the walking trail. And like I said, it starts on the west side over off of Franz Road and Groschke, or between Groschke and Greenhouse near Katy, and it ends over at Bear Creek Park, which is Highway 6 and Clay Road. So I've already walked a little over 1.8 miles, and I just turned around at Highway 6 where Bear Creek Park is, and I'm heading back now. But it's a really nice walking area. It's about mid-60s out today because it is towards the end of October. I'm not sure yet when I'm going to post this video, but it's towards the end of October 2018. And there's another one of those houses, animal houses. They do have mile markers in here that will tell you how far you've bicycled or walked or rollerbladed or whatever it is that you're doing for exercise. I've noticed that they have them about once every quarter mile. So that's a nice way to kind of keep track of how far you've gone if you're not using an app on your phone at the time to mark how long you've walked. I'm keeping track with my app on my Apple Watch, to see how far I've walked. And it was about 1.7 miles from where I parked my car to Highway 6. So as you can see from my watch, I just recently turned around right before I started recording, and it's a really nice walk. Like I said, this side of Cullen Park backs up to West Houston Airport, and the parks, both sides of the parks, one side, the west side, is behind May Creek High School. Then you have to drive a little bit up Barker Cypress and turn on Groshki to get to the east side of the park. And there is a walking trail that connects the two of them, but if you want to go by car, you have to drive a little bit to get from one to the other. But both of them have playground equipment for the kids in the actual park area. They have picnic tables and a baseball field, little baseball field. The one over behind the high school has soccer fields as well as baseball fields, but this side over here behind the airport, I'm not sure if they have soccer fields or not. I don't think they do. I did see a baseball field though, and they have gazebos, real large picnic gazebos that can be rented from the Parks Department, and there's information on the or near the gazebos to let you know how to contact them to rent it. I think all you have to do is just put down a deposit, and they'll give you the deposit back if you make sure that the area is clean when you leave it. They have smokers and grills, decent sized smokers and grills in the large gazebo picnic pavilion things, and they've got restrooms here too. So it's a nice area. Plus the walking trails are paved. They're not the crushed limestone or crushed granite, whatever it is that they put down, but they're actually paved. We're coming up on a mile marker here in a minute, so I'll kind of zoom in on that as we're walking. But I think this is going to be a really good alternative to walking at Herman Park for me. This is right down the road from where I live, and I like the way it's laid out, with there being several different entrances, not just on the east side of the park but also on the west side of the park. It gives me a choice of how long I want to walk and how far I want to walk, and do I want to push myself or not. When I walk actually in Bear Creek Park, it's just one long loop, and there's not really any way of staying on a pathway and going a little bit shorter length than what you want to, than what's actually there. And there's not much scenery too. This is real nice, covered trees, lots of stuff to look at while you walk. And I just hit my second mile. I'm walking a little bit slower today. Here's one of the mile markers. It says if you started from the beginning behind the high school, this would be mile number 3 for you. But it's also kind of neat too, as I was starting my walk today. You walk right underneath the flight path for the airport, and there were at least a couple airplanes that were practicing their landings and takeoffs there at the airport. So the planes were flying right over where I was walking. So I got some good pictures of the planes landing. If I'm still recording as I get closer to the airport, I'll turn the camera that way so that you can see. If not, I've got pictures from when I was starting my walk I'll post at the end of this recording. I've heard several animals walking around in there throughout the walk today. Several times I've heard animals walking around. I know that there's deer that live in there. I've seen deer walking through the park as I drive down Highway 6, but I haven't seen any today. I did see a couple of squirrels running around in there a little while ago. So, and like I said, I know that there's animals and there's always the potential of seeing something as you walk or ride your bike. But I am going to go ahead and end the video for now. I'll add some pictures of my walk today that I've taken during my walk. I will end up, by the time I get back to my car, at about a little under 3.5 miles by the time I get through walking, because like I said, I started in the middle today. I didn't know how long it was gonna be, how far it was gonna be to get down to Highway 6 from where I parked, but I at least wanted to check it out and start getting back on track for walking and exercising again. I've been going to the nutritionist every month, and I really haven't lost any weight the last few months. In fact, I've gained about 1.5 pounds between the 2 months, the last couple months. But that being said, I'm not too upset about it, because I lost fat. My fat percentage went down, but my muscle mass went up. So my nutritionist has a machine that measures your fat mass and your muscle mass, and my fat mass went down and my muscle mass went up. So even though I'm gaining a little bit of weight, I'm gaining muscle mass. So in my opinion, that's really more important than just losing weight. That means I'm replacing fat with muscle. So I just keep working at it, keep getting back on track since I took the last 1.5 months off. But I just wanted to update everybody on my walking and my exercise and where I am with the nutritionist. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. The airport is down there at the end of the screen. That's pretty awesome.